Hey, what's up, everyone? This is your man, Steele, coming to you live for Doge After Dark, the After Hours. How's it going, everyone? Good to see you guys. Certainly have some interesting news developments going on in relation to the Doge and crypto in general, and how this may shake out over the next 48 hours to the next month, right? So there's a few different incredibly interesting dynamics at play. What's up, Donnie DeVille, Alan Schneider, Anthony Grant, RW, Adam Richard, Evie, Hump Deezy, Rasta D.O., Crypto Tank Girl, etc., etc. So, if you haven't hit that like button, if you consider doing that, please do it. And if you feel compelled to super chat anytime throughout this broadcast, any questions or comments you may have, that's obviously hugely appreciated for my time and efforts. Peachtree, what is up? Hey, guys, so right now it's technically the 9th of June. It's technically 69/2001. This is the only day in our entire lives that it will ever be 6921. 6921. There are many that are speculating that today could be an epic day for Doge in terms of what Elon may have planned on 6/9. Many are basing this on some of the tweets he's been liking lately, Doge-related stuff. Just earlier today, Elon liked this tweet from a story about a German taxi driver who accepts Dogecoin. This German taxi driver is a huge Tesla fan, and his Model S has a 460 km on the odometer. Wow. That is wild. So some people are speculating, hey, this could be a signal from Elon that he is about to do something potentially magical, right? Today on 6/9 in relation to Dogecoin. Rasta Dio, thank you so much for the super chat of $4. Thank you for that. Thank you for that cup of Joe, sir. I need it. I'm lagging a little bit here at 4 in the morning, so put a little pep in my step, my friend. Yes. Appreciate it. So, what do I think? Do I think Elon's going to make this epic announcement, the imminent Dogecoin Tesla announcement today on the 9th of June? It's certainly possible. I think I'm giving it about a 50-50. I personally don't think it would be the most optimal timing, given everything else going on right now, to announce this today. Those are just my feelings. I think it'd probably be more advantageous for Elon to wait a little bit on this. But Elon's going to do what Elon's going to do. And who knows? Today, he very well could be going ahead with it and announcing it, no matter what my opinion is on it. And it could go on to be a catapulting success, right? Alan says YouTube needs a medium to accept crypto as donations. Tech dudes get it. I'm a lowly geological scientist. That would be cool. That would be awesome. I'm all for it. I would love nothing more than the ability to accept Dogecoin through Superchat. That would be awesome. So we'll see. We'll see how the rest of the day plays out today. But I'm giving it a 50-50 on the Tesla Dogecoin merger announcement to be happening today on 6/9. Donnie, correct. It is the day before the Plaid event tomorrow. So, I mean, it is possible that Elon could be doing a double whammy, right? The Plaid event is on the 10th. Today is 6/9. It's possible we could see a double whammy, which I could see potentially being strategically savvy. But then again, he very well may not today because he doesn't want to overshadow and detract and detour from what he has planned and what he's got going on at the Plaid event. And the Plaid event, for those of you who don't know, the Plaid event involving Tesla is based on, where he got that concept is based on a movie from the 80s. Who knows which movie it's from? Who knows? So for those of you who don't know, the Plaid event is regarding the Tesla Model S. And Elon states that it's the fastest production car ever made. And that is happening the day after tomorrow. So supposedly, this new Tesla S can reach 60 miles per hour in under 2 seconds, which would be the fastest production car ever made. So we've been able to bring forward the Plaid Model S and X. Model S will be delivered in February, Model X a little later. The Model S Plaid, we're actually in production now and will be delivering next month, Musk said in January. So it's running a little behind, but it's finally here. But the movie that the Plaid bit has from is, I'm about to tell you, nobody's gotten it yet. But here's the excerpt I'm going to play for you. So that was an excerpt from the seminal 1980s comedy featuring John Candy, Spaceballs. And there's a scene in Spaceballs where there's a certain spaceship that goes just absolutely hyperspeed, light speed out of their peripheral, and they call that Plaid mode. Plaid mode. So, Crypto Captain Andrew guessed weird science, Good guess. Good guess, but not quite. But, you know, you had the era right. You had the general era right, so you were close. Yes. Pretty wild, especially being a sedan. Yes, Donnie. Yes. So, will Elon announce the Doge Tesla merger today? If you think he's going to do that today, press 1. If you don't think he's going to do that, press the number 2, and we'll take a vote here. If you think that Elon's going to announce the Dogecoin Tesla merger today on 6/9, press 1. If you do not think he's going to announce it today, press the number 2 in chat. Hey, Blasting Tom, appreciate that, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. You rock too, my man. Yeah, Spaceballs is absolutely hilarious. If you've never seen it, do yourself a favor and change that, and then thank me later. It's an absolute quirky, hilarious movie, and really well done for what it is. And in my opinion, John Candy just makes the whole thing. John Candy plays the parody character of what would be the equivalent of Chewbacca, except his name in the movie is somebody asks him, John Candy, at one point, what is your name? And he says, it's Barf. And the guy says, your full name, Bartholomew. So his name's Barf in the movie. And he's a Mog, which is a half man, half dog. He's his own best friend. Let's count up the votes here, shall we? How many 2s do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 2s. And 1, 2, and 2 1s. 2 1s. So the overwhelming majority of you, about 80% of you, do not think this news is going to be announced today. And about 20% of you do. If I had to pick one of those answers, I would lean... Oh, gosh, I'm split right down the middle on this, but I would lean towards no, but just barely. Just barely, because I could still see Elon doing something like this, despite its feeling premature. He has made big decisions like this that have caught the majority of the public flat-footed in the past. Flat-footed in the past. Yeah, Spaceballs was a comedic parody of Star Wars back in the day. A comedic parody of Star Wars. I love old westerns. I like spaghetti westerns. I actually like some of the newer westerns too that I think have been really well done. 310 to Yuma being one of them. I don't know who's seen that, but that was really well done. I think that was made about 5 or 6 years ago. Yeah. So also, what's really interesting is this news with the El Salvadorian president, right? The new El Salvadorian president puts Bitcoin, push cast shadow on IMF efforts. El Salvador's top trade official said the U.S. dollar would continue to be legal tender underscoring that Bitcoin transactions would be by choice and tied to the dollar exchange rate. Recent tweets from President Bukele to fully embrace Bitcoin as legal tender will likely further complicate and delay IMF technical discussions, said Sioban Morden, head of Latin America Fixed Income Strategy. Well, it seems to me El Salvador has suffered long enough, and delaying it any further isn't going to make things any better for those folks. So this will be a very interesting sociological experiment in regards to cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrencies are overall a very easy way to avoid taxation and a very easy way to simply avoid the authorities because it's a completely decentralized system, so you can do money laundering, tax avoidance, and so on. Carlos de Souza says, who is an asset manager, of course, a financial advisor. And the president of the current president of El Salvador did change his profile picture to include those red laser eyes, which is pretty great. I mean, a president of a major country giving himself crypto laser eyes. And Justin Sun, founder and chief executive officer of Tron, and he also does BTC, a blockchain-based company focused on building a centralized internet, said his firm will become the first crypto organization to establish an office in El Salvador. So Justin Sun, CEO of Tron and BTC, or not BTC, sorry, BTT, big difference, BTT, BitTorrent, is opening offices in El Salvador, which is pretty wild, guys. Pretty wild. Starship Troopers was with bugs. Correct. Starship Troopers was really well done, too. Man, did I have a huge crush back in the day on Denise Richards. Probably more than any other famous woman around at the time. Boy, man. Denise Richards and Starship Troopers, goodness gracious. Heard about Paraguay? Yes, I did. I don't think any first world countries accept Bitcoin now that this has happened. They don't want to pump Bitcoin for... we'll see. We'll see how it shakes out. Look to leap. I mean, you know, in my opinion, these drug cartels, etc., they're gonna find a currency one way or another to abuse. Does the color make a difference in the eyes? Yeah, it seems to be that there are different allegiances to different cryptos based on the color of the laser eyes. Bitcoin is most often associated with red is most often associated with either Bitcoin or just kind of a general overall kind of a crypto move, not super entirely specific to any one crypto. But then after that, you can get that like aqua blue, a lot of those Safe Moon people do. Of course, gold, yellow is what the Doge people do. I've seen blue. Blue is, I think more of like an ADA thing. BTT RW says I would load up on TRX and BTT. Big news. Yeah, that is potentially big news. We'll just have to see how Bitcoin shakes out in El Salvador, my friends. Yes. We'll just have to see how that goes. Guys, if you got any questions, feel free to shoot them at me. Just wanted to come on for a bit tonight. Yes. So I think time's on Elon's side as far as when he wants to announce the Tesla Dogecoin emerging. I don't think there's any hurry for it right now. I personally don't see a big advantage of announcing it right now. I just don't see it. Does brown eyes represent poop coin? Yes. Brown laser eyes. What's your take on Flare? You know, Captain Andrew, my opinion on Flare, I used to be pretty excited about it. And then my opinion of it recently soured, predominantly due to Papa Doge being a guest on my show, who is one of the foremost active Dogecoin developers out there right now. And he said upon further examination, he did not have a favorable opinion on Flare Network. Flare Network is a separate company, right? So it's a third-party company. And he went even so far as to say that he felt like Flare Network was a Ponzi scheme, was operating as a Ponzi scheme. And I consider Papa Doge to be one of the most trustworthy people in this space. So I am going to defer to his logic and assessment on this. And yeah, so that was pretty huge news when that broke on the show here, that Papa Doge felt that the Flare Network was a Ponzi scheme. And I asked him a few times over just to be sure, because English, I believe, is his second language and French is his first. So I asked him a few times just to make sure what I was hearing was correct, and it was correct. Yeah. But El Salvador, big bold moves. Big bold moves are to be taken on nations like that in order to succeed sometimes. So I believe that's what we're in the middle of right now. And yeah. But I do think that Elon is going to likely be pretty active online with his meme game for tomorrow. I think his meme game will be strong and long, but I wouldn't expect any super major businesses, policy decisions being made tomorrow in relation to Dogecoin. Are you surprised that the Coinbase listing has brought very little upside, Nick asks? Great question, and yes and no. I personally think that Coinbase has been purposely sabotaging Dogecoin from the beginning. And I confirm this through both developers Nick and Ross Nickel, who both confirmed with me that the big delay on Dogecoin with Coinbase had nothing to do with utility, had nothing to do with development, and had everything to do with an inherent bias against Dogecoin, mostly because they are big Bitcoin holders, and many of their richest core customer base on Coinbase are Bitcoin maximalists. So they felt that this was politically motivated. The reason why that it took Coinbase so long to accept and platform Dogecoin. And then, as you recall, when it came to announce the exact date for Dogecoin to hit Coinbase, they did so with just a 15-minute heads up on Twitter. Said, oh, by the way, in 15 minutes, Dogecoin is going to be active. Okay. They've never unlaunched a coin like that before. They've never launched a coin like that before. They usually give it a heads up, a date in advance. And what this does, this pumps the market up, gets people excited, and gives them something to look forward to. This way, they purposely took the wind out of Doge's sails by saying, more announcing it as a quick afterthought, spontaneous afterthought. Said, oh yeah, by the way, So I think this was deliberate. I think Coinbase should kind of be ashamed of themselves, honestly. We need to keep an eye on folks like that and demand better from these platforms. Don't be afraid to let your voices heard. Don't be afraid to tweet them. Let them know what's going on. You want better treatment of Dogecoin, because we went through some somewhat similar circumstance with Robinhood, but Robinhood came out a better company in the end for it. So, think of it that way. So if we can utilize our collective powers to rally and hold some of these companies more accountable, and demanding that they treat us better as customers and investors, and consequently Dogecoin better, we hold that leverage, and we can utilize it to our advantage, just as we've done successfully in so many other ways. But it just got to the point where, they realized Dogecoin is a top 10 cryptocurrency that's not going anywhere. It's not leaving the top 10. And there's so much money for them to be made that even their Bitcoin maxi customer base couldn't prevent that. Hey, Vampire Kangaroo, good to see you. What are your thoughts on Filecoin? Well, I'd have to look it up. I don't know. I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about Filecoin. It's hard being a show host that talks about crypto, because there's literally over 11,000 coins now. 11,000. You could be right, Alex. I am not an expert on El Salvadorian politics and cultural and socio-political climate there. So I don't feel comfortable speaking with any authority about what's going on in El Salvador and what I participate, the future in El Salvador would look like with Bitcoin. I don't know. But it is something that I plan on researching a lot more. Yeah, Coinbase it's pretty expensive. It's got very high fees. I think it's too much. yeah, not a big fan myself. Not a big fan myself. Plus, we've got the biggest news that's overshadowing everything is the Ethereum Dogecoin pairing. To me, this is far and away the biggest news impacting Dogecoin. Much bigger than even a Tesla merging or anything else like that. To me, this could be epically game-changing for so many people. Any thoughts on XRP? Overall, I like XRP. They seem to be handling their legality troubles with the SEC pretty effectively, more effectively than I initially anticipated, and that's a good thing. It's a great thing. I love to see that. We love to see that, right? I would be careful, guys, to say asserting what do you think's going to happen with Bitcoin in relation to El Salvador. I'm sure that the new president coming in there is aware of a lot of the potential liabilities that take place in making a move like that, and is already making moves to curb those things. So let's give him the benefit of the doubt. I think what the president of El Salvador has done today has been phenomenal. And let's give him a chance, folks. Yeah, so do you think countries will eventually create their own cryptos and current coins will be pushed away? They will try, but there's no way that those coins will replace cryptocurrencies. There's just no way. The majority of investors that are in crypto are into the idea of decentralization. So yeah. And also, I don't think that most folks that buy crypto, I don't think the government centralized one is going to be at the top of the list for their portfolios. Let's see. Just saying, that's what non-crypto people are saying. Got it. Look to leave. Understood. I get it, man. I get it. The best we can do is just observe what's going on here, and make as me myself as in the position I am in is to assess and make educated guesses to the best of my ability. I got some interesting news. I got some pretty good news. I've got a synthwave artist coming on the show soon. Very popular synthwave artist. One that I've worked with in the past. He will be my special guest on Steele Live sometime next week. And his artist name is Tonebox. And then also, I've got a very big guest coming on the show. Who is a reporter / internet personality. He's got a really big YouTube channel, and his name is Elijah Schaefer. So I'm going to have him on, and we're going to have a chat. And he's also into some crypto too. So we're going to ask him about his thoughts on the crypto scene and and just talk a little bit about everything. So, his people are just solidifying a date with me. I gave him a couple options for next week, so I'll let you know when that is. And then, of course, I think Liv from Ask Finance is going to be back to be a co-host for me or with me. I believe over the weekend, either Friday or Saturday. I think it's going to be later Friday, because earlier on Friday night, I am going to be the special guest over on Upshot's channel. So really busy week, really busy rest of the week for me. And going into next week, just a lot of exciting stuff planned. And if you're interested in becoming a member, love to have you. Offering 3 tiers of membership right now. And this just started a few days ago. And I will be, especially since I'm getting more guests coming in now, that I will be uploading more and more exclusive membership only content and extras and things like that. And got all sorts of other exclusive kind of stuff planned for the future. So really excited about all these things. Really excited about all the developments happening here. It's just kind of difficult because, Dogecoin has been trading sideways where it is now for a few weeks. And when it does this, people lose interest. They lose the zeal. They lose the passion. I don't personally, but, it's also one of those things where when things trade sideways for a long time, it doesn't really, it's not really fun for me anyway to cover it entirely full time and nothing else, which is why I like to have lots of different kinds of conversations through a crypto-esque lens, but just about a lot of stuff. Steele, get churches on your stream if you want really badass synth producers. I love churches. I would love to have them on. I think that's a great suggestion, Alan. I'd love to have on churches. I'll see it. They're pretty big, but I will reach out and see if they have, a contact. But thank you for the suggest. Thank you for the suggestion. They're not really crypto, but awesome players. I think you like them. I don't care. I don't care if they're crypto or not. I'm really looking forward to having a little bit more variety of guests on the show that are interesting. And don't worry, it's still going to be a very crypto-centric show, a very Doge-centric show. Yeah, I'm looking forward to having just kind of interspersing more guests like that on a regular basis. I think it'll be interesting. And the guest coming up next week, who I don't have a date down for sure, but his people did get back to me, and they checked out my channel and they liked it, and he liked it. So that will be probably technically my biggest guest to date, Elijah Schaefer, and he has a show, and he works for, and he has a show with Blaze TV called Slightly Offensive. So I was just gonna have a talk with him about just a lot of different kinds of stuff, and including a bit of crypto. Jay Marty says, I know you get a ton of SafeMoon questions, but do you have any thoughts about the lead developer turning down millions to work with XRP? And do you think it's true? For XRP, I don't know if it's true or not. It could be true. I know that the developer says it's true. I also know that same developer said that he was asked to, or that he worked on a Doge project. I think the Doge 1 project or something like that, that there was a link there. And Billy Marcus said that wasn't true. That wasn't true. So that much we know. Whether he turned down a ton of money to work with XRP, I don't know. It could be true. I don't know. Both Doge and BTC rising nicely right now. Yeah, we're seeing a midnight rise, guys. We're seeing a midnight rise. Yeah, so let's check it out. Let's do a little market rounder. And guys, by the way, you're listening to Steele, Doge After Dark, After Hours. Appreciate the thumbs up. Appreciate those subs. Appreciate those super chats. And those memberships. And what the memberships do, they unlock, you'll get access to exclusive membership-only additional content, like extras. And then your name turns green, and you get a big green special badge. And it unlocks the superpowers in the chat with a collection of exclusively Steele live emojis, like this one and this one that I'm about to put in the chat right now, for example. But let's take a look at a little market roundup, shall we? So right now, BTC, Bitcoin, is looking pretty good, pretty bullish for the day. It's up, Bitcoin overall is up 4.5% for the day, trading a little bit over 34,000 right now. So this has been one of the better days Bitcoin's had in a bit, for sure. As far as Doge is been trading sideways for today. It's up a smidge within the last hour, but overall it's still down about 17% for the week. But I anticipate that it's going to trade sideways here between 30 cents and 37 cents for a little while here, guys. Ethereum is still down substantially. It's trading sideways for the day, really, and down 8% for the week, and down almost 36% for the month. Whew, brutal. So a lot of recovery work to do yet, guys. A lot of recovery work to do. Hump Deezy says, Pamp it. I feel ya. Alan, no worries. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. Appreciate it. Appreciate that. Sorry I wasn't around earlier. Did anyone mention Trust Capital adding Dogecoin to their IRA options? No, I didn't talk about that at all, actually. I don't really know much about it other than the very basic surface. I know that yeah, I don't really have enough to add to that. Sorry, Spec 6. Playing any meme stocks? Sure, yeah. I've got a lot of herpes right now. I've got a lot of herpes, and that, to be very clear, that is a cryptocurrency, in part created by Papa Dojo, who's also a Dogecoin dev. It's kind of a joke project, so I have got that. I've got Cake, which is the pancake swap token. Let's see what else I got. Let me open up the Trust wallet and let you know what... Oh, I was thinking shitcoins, not meme stocks. Sorry, it's late. I'm tired. Look to leap. Sorry, I started going... I was like, I took that question as you asking what kind of shitcoins that I'm currently involved in. But meme stocks, yeah, I FOMO'd back in on AMC. You know, I don't know if it's going to pay off, but a lot of people seem to think so. And then also, we joked, Liv and I joked earlier about making Heelys the company that's really popular in the early mid 2000s with kids for the shoes with the wheels on the heels. We were joking about making them come back. Kind of an antiquated retro company that would be a great candidate for a meme stock. I'm not sure if they still have an IPO though. Yeah. But I'm in full support of the meme stock movement. I love it. I love the spirit of it. I love what it stands for. So, yeah, definitely. I didn't get in on GameStop earlier enough to make it worth my investment. But I did FOMO back into AMC recently. And I've been kind of just watching the when thing from a side. Not sure what to make of when yet. I like the idea. I like the people that are getting behind it. I'm just not sure if it's the best investment for me. Yeah. Yeah, Heelys is a great idea. I don't know why nobody pays attention to Heelys anymore, or why it's not a thing. Because if I was a kid, it would take a lot for me to get sick of Heelys. You kidding me? Tennis shoes with wheels in them. You can just coast on your heels around. In them all healing around. That's right. It's got real, the Heelys have real heel appeal, guys. That's what I like about them. They've got that real heel appeal. That's my favorite thing about the Heelys. So, yeah, Liv and I were joking that we're going to make Heelys the next big meme stock, which I think would be awesome and hilarious. Sorry, I know my internet went down, but it's reconnecting. It went down for about 2 minutes there. It's how it's been lately. But one of the things I'm going to do, I think I'm going to close this stream down, guys. And just wanted to make it a short one, say what's up to you guys. And I'm going to work on relocating my modem, install it into the same room where I stream, and I got a special cable now so I can go directly from modem into my computer and see if that helps. I think it should. So those are one thing I was going to work on now, actually, before I went to bed. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. Doge After Dark After Hours. Keep the Doge momentum. Stay positive. And thanks for tuning in, guys. Until next time, this is Steele signing out.